Welcome to Mobile Musings. I'm Sierra Modro. Today's tip is for all you travelers out there. It's an app called Packing Pro. Now, chances are, if you've ever gone anywhere, you've forgotten something back at home. Packing Pro will eliminate that frustration for good. I've been using Packing Pro for a couple of years now, and it's really changed the way that I prepare for trips of any length, anywhere from an overnighter to 3 weeks travel. No matter what, I've got a packing list that will help me to stay organized. Whatever it is, if I've wanted to take it on a trip with me sometime in the past, it's on my packing list and I can choose to include it or not in the ultimate list that I'm generating. Packing Pro also allows you to synchronize your packing list between your iPhone and iPad. So no matter which device you're on, you can make sure that you still got what you need with you at any time. Let's have a quick look at some of the features of Packing Pro, and you can see exactly how easy it is to stay organized while you travel. Here I am in Packing Pro on my iPad. There is a specific iPad version and an iPhone version of Packing Pro that has a slightly different layout that takes advantage of the additional screen real estate. As you can see here, you can create multiple different types of packing lists. And I've opened up my weekend trip. Things are divided into specific categories that can be expanded or brought together as needed so that you can actually get a good view of everything that you want to pack. If you want to create a new packing list, you can come over here and just add a new list, and it will ask you if you want to start from a previous list that you've created, from a sample list from Packing Pro, or completely from a scratch list. Now, if I start from one of my lists, it'll ask me which one from my lists, and I can say I want something based on my weekend trip. And I'm going to go to Hood River. People who know me know that I go to Hood River, Oregon quite often. And it will ask me if I want to put in a date. So I can say I'm going to go there in just a few days. There we go. It pre-populates everything. And now I can go through and customize that particular list. I can say, you know what, I said in here that I needed a professional dress for this weekend trip, not for where I'm going. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete that because I don't need one of those, and I certainly don't need an evening dress. Packing Pro comes with a very complete set of different items that would fit in various categories. In fact, let me open up the demo trip here. If you want to add items, you can click on the little plus mark. And within each category, there are even subcategories. So say this is something that I want to do at work. And I want to make sure that I hand off all of my assignments to somebody else before I go on my trip. So I'm going to add that, save it, and now I see that show up here in the list. Now, if I want to reorganize this, I can click on Edit and then move where that's actually located within the list to some place that makes sense to me. If there's an area, however, that Packing Pro hasn't included in their defaults, you can always add your own categories. I've actually done that for things that I want to do in speaking trips. So I've added my own speaker category that includes things like making sure that I've got my MacBook with me, my various adapters, handouts, those kinds of things, because that's something that's very important to me. If I'm traveling and I'm going shopping, I want it to be for fun, not because I forgot something at home. Packing Pro will keep me organized and keep you organized as you go out on all those traveling adventures.